on? Welcome back to HWL Radio Sports. I'm here with the co-host.
Tony Ellis from Don't Stop Corporation, guys. It's Monday, May 21st, 2018. Big day today. But first of all, let's talk about Saturday. The Cleveland Cavaliers.
No, this
2-1. It's 2-1. It was a good one. I mean, they finally played as a team. They smashed them 116-86. I mean, just off the top of the head, led by, of course, LeBron James. He got 27 and 12 assists. And I said this, Hollywood. I said, if, and this is my opinion now. A lot of you guys might agree with me, some may disagree. If LeBron James, which I think they will, and if to get to the finals this year, he will be the most declarative NBA player in playoff history. He will be, and I say that because I'll be his eighth time going what he came through this year to endure to get to the championship game, the finals. It's going to make him all-time NBA playoff great.
All right, so who is it now before he make it?
Right now, I would say you got to go with three players of the top. He would surprise him after this year, but these three players you can't forget about. Number one is Michael Jordan. Then you got to think about Magic and Bird in that era. But after LeBron get to the finals this year, even though he only won three, but still you got to give him credit. He's got there 8 times in a row with 2 different teams. And not only that, though, when he endured to get to this year, people thought, oh, they ain't going to make it, especially after they made that trade. He would still be the most declarative NBA playoff person in NBA history.
You definitely got a point there because I'm one of the number one fans, and I didn't think they was going to make it this far. Yeah, I'm already surprised.
Well, it's not, and not just that, too. It's what he's doing on the record, but he's setting all kind of records. I mean, like you look at him, he's averaging 34 points of the playoff this year. He's putting up triple doubles out the wazoo. I mean, look how he played Saturday. He did some passes Saturday that unheard of. That pass to J.R. Smith, that pass he threw behind his back to Kevin Love. I mean, this dude is like, he got the basketball IQ.
Man, the thread the needle pass to Tristan Thompson.
The thread the needle pass to Tristan Thompson. That one. Yep, I forgot about that one. So, I mean, I can't say enough.
But like I told you, though, this series is going to be big for Clarkson and Nance. They showed up yesterday. I mean, well, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. They showed up Saturday.
Clarkson and Nance did show up.
You said what?
They did show up, Clarkson and Nance. They finally played as a team.
Uh-huh.
So that was good.
But look, didn't I tell you? I said they learned something in game 1. They learned, in season 1, the Pacers, they learned defense. I told you, in the Toronto, they got their scoring together. And I said if they pass the Boston Celtics, they will be learned to play as a team. And that'll be the best way to go up against the Warriors and have a chance.
Right. Now, what did I tell you about this? That's a good point, too. But also, what did I tell you about for order them to win? Did I say Kevin Love got to have 14 or 13 rebounds or better?
Yeah, but you said it's a point. This is coming to fruition. It's like more than a point now. Because at a point, it's just like somebody's side, like they side on the view of it. But
right.
You got to give credit when it's due because I said this, and it's happening because you just said they played as a team, and I said
played as a team.
To beat Boston, they're gonna need to learn how to play as a team.
As a team. Yep, you got Corver got his 14. Tristan got 10 and 7, which wasn't bad. George Hill got 13. Then K Love got 13 and 14 rebounds. The rebounds is crucial. But they played, if you look at Jordan Clarkson got his 9 points. Like you said, they played as a team. And that was the key.
The Cavaliers, we watching them like a son. Like a son, you tell me, like you watching them grow up like, man, I hope he be good. I hope he be good.
And watch this, too. You keep Terry Rozier and Jaylen Brown. You got them. You got the Celtics. Jaylen Brown got 10. Rozier got 13. You keep them at the minimum. You can't let them two explode, and we got them.
Yeah.
So that's it. But moving on, yesterday game, the Rockets, 41 points, the most ever by a loss lopsided by the Houston Rockets, 41 points.
It don't look good for your team.
Well, I tell you what, it's 2-1. I tell you like this. It's simple. It is. It's on the table. Everybody need to hear this. They have to win the next game. It's not. It's over. You can kiss the babies.
No.
They have to win the next one.
I want everybody to hear this. I'm calling this series over. It can go however many games it want to go, but to have Golden State is the wrong team to have. It's like, man, it's too much pressure, and then on top
Yeah.
of the pressure, they play good under pressure.
Yeah, like Curry exploded yesterday after slump 35 point. He missed one shot in the second half.
I told you he gonna let
Harden,
them fly.
yeah, he let him fly. They said my buddy told me that he been letting him in practice all day, day before, shooting over 100 shots, just letting them range, boom, 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 all day, and let them ride. So that's crazy. James Harden 20, Chris Paul 13, not enough.
Mm-mm.
Remember I
What
told you
happened to
about Eric
Capella?
Gordon? Capella got 13 and 8. Remember I told you about Eric Gordon? 11
Mm-hmm.
points. Eric, we need 23, 24 points out of you, Eric. You know, Gerald Green, nothing, nine. Ariza, nothing. Trying to fight out there, got 6 points. We have nothing. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
this guy's.
but you also got to give credit to the other team because we get on here, not just me and you, but other broadcasters. Y'all don't. They say the motherfuckers didn't hit, or we get on the people, but we also have to give credit to the other team's
Defense,
defense.
defense. Yeah, I agree. But they put it on him. I mean, you got to look at it. I mean, that Chris Paul couldn't do nothing. He got 13 points. I mean, Chris Paul need. In order for him to win, Chris Paul got to get 27 points or better. It's simple. James Harden got to get 30 or better. Eric Gordon got to get 25 or better. If they don't get them numbers, they will not win. If they go down 3-1, it's over. If I got a firm believer, we can get it 2-2 and make it a game 7.
I
I'm a
know.
firm believer.
Look, man. I know you're a fan. I know you want your team to make it, but sometimes you gotta just be realistic. I don't
Yeah, they
see.
got two.
I
They
don't
got
see
some
them.
weapons.
I don't see them surpass because number one, they playing in the postseason with less experience than the Golden State Warriors. They have post. It's all everybody on the bench even has a playoff series experience. Houston don't have that. Chris Paul, he been to what playoff games? I don't think he ever been to
This is first.
a
This is
conference
first time.
final.
No, this is first time ever going to conference final.
I think James Harden, he been in a conference final before Westbrook and
Once,
Durant. Yeah.
once. So I agree with you. I mean, it's gonna have to be a difference tomorrow night. If not, like I said, if they win, they go to say sneak that game and make it 3-1 and kiss the babies goodbye. And real touch briefly before we close. I know you want to close out, but the night game. I was looking at an article earlier this morning. Marcus Morris. He said he thought his defense on LeBron James was nothing. He thought if he thought his objective was to go in and get LeBron James to 15 points again. He let LeBron get 27. He's very disappointed in himself. And he said Jaylen Brown lack of offense aggression was embarrassing. So he thought if Jaylen Brown was get his normal points and he had LeBron down, they had a chance to win. But that didn't happen.
Yeah,
So
but I see what they doing. They trying to play mind games with LeBron James. That's what the
yeah,
Boston Celtics is on.
yeah, that's right.
Cause,
Well, they tried right,
Cause
and I
look,
seen that too.
they know if they play as a team, they beat. But if he tries to play some Westbrook ball, they can beat the Cavs.
They can beat the Cavs. They can beat the Cavs. They can beat the Cavs. You're right. You're right. That's a good point. Well, you're right. They figure they play as a team, they beat. But when they get, if they feel like this, they let LeBron get his. And stop everybody else, we can beat them. That's what they that's what they think,
Hmm.
and that's where it's been going. Really, it's true. That's when the Pacers messed up. The Pacers let other guys sneak in and help LeBron. But when you just get LeBron, I mean, he's gonna dominate you. But like you said, you got to keep them other guys down.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. LeBron James, like I was about to say, if the Cleveland Cavaliers didn't pick it up, I was going to put out there on the table. He could take the motherfucking fever players from the draft. And as long because, them WNBA players got better jump shots than motherfucking the NBA players. You know that, right?
Mhm.
He's gonna pass them an open ball. They would have more points for LeBron than the motherfucking Cavaliers did in them 2 games in Boston. But I'm glad that they showed up like they did.
Yeah. 7 consecutive finals. He's going for his 8. 3 finals MVP. A triple double average in the finals, and the list goes on and on. This guy, I mean, you may not know about it, but some may have forgotten. But LeBron James' story stretching way back to the days after he was drafted, right through the fashion of the greatest finals comeback in NBA history when they beat them boys 3-1. If you're not familiar with the 13 moments, you're not getting the true full story of LeBron James. I better look at him, and I'm telling you, he's going to his eighth final, and that's why I said they will beat the Celtics. Why everybody talking about the Celtics is tough,
Yeah,
and the
but did you
Celtics
see that Scottie Pippen?
undefeated at home.
Did you see Scottie Pippen said that Jordan is better than LeBron?
Yeah, he gonna say it because Jordan is his buddy. He gonna say that, but man, I'm gonna tell you something, Hollywood. I'm gonna say this to you. Listen to me. This is why I say this. You may won 6 titles. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna give you 6 titles. The other guy may won 3 titles. But when you go to going on 8 finals in a row, man, you know how tough that is. Get to the NBA final 8 years in a row, and you're the main focus, the main
Man,
person.
I know
Getting your team
teams that made it to the finals and ain't been back to the
come
finals.
on, ever. So, and not only that, though, you're setting milestone records in assists, steals, 3 points, triple doubles. He got the most triple doubles ever in playoff history. When you're doing that, you got to be the most decorated player in NBA history in the playoffs. You have to be. That's what everyone wants about it. I give Jordan his 6 titles. I give Kobe his 5 titles. But you got to go back to this guy who's just
and this,
basketball IQ is unreal.
and then this is
And that's why I
another,
think they're gonna beat the Celtics.
and this is another thing that I wanted to say too, because everybody they seem like they hating, but the whole thing is you get brung back up in the conversation. You was an older great, but everybody is like people are born to break records. So
Exactly.
your record is gonna be broken eventually. But the good thing is when your record gets broken, what do? When LeBron James passes these people, what happens? Oh, he just passed up Dr. J, Magic Johnson. We ain't heard of these people in like 10 years in the NBA.
Come on, man.
So now all of a sudden you got everybody going on their computer looking you up. You getting views, you getting clicks. People might even see you and then want to buy some of your stuff. So y'all got to quit the hating because it only adds on to your legacy. It makes your legacy. You live longer while LeBron James breaks your records, basically.
Right. I tell you, a record he passed last year, and that's a good point to bring up about when you say about the legacy of the record. I didn't know this. This was a great milestone he passed up. Last year, he broke Michael Jordan all-time 3-point record in the playoffs. More 3-pointers ever. He broke Jordan record last year. That was not this year, last year. I was like, whoa. And Jordan hit some threes in his time. When LeBron broke that, that's why I was like, okay, I got to give this guy some credit here. You know, but like I said, and that's why I think, I'm not saying he's the one person on the team, but based on his accolades and based on what he's accomplished the last 7 years going to the finals, I don't see nobody, he's this close. Boston have a 2-1 lead. I don't see him not giving that record up going to the 8th in a row. I don't see him letting that get past him. He's going to do everything in the world to get that. That's why I said, to go against Cleveland, you're going to be a fool. You know, people say, well, Boston undefeated at home. Of course, they won 7 games. They beat Cleveland, too. They say 9-0 at home. You got to give them that credit.
But if there's anybody, just go ahead and say it. If there's anybody go in there, go ahead and say it.
In a game 7, and can beat them, it's going to be LeBron James and Cleveland. Because you give Boston all their homes, all their wins at home. You give Cleveland the wins. But if it's come to a game 7, I don't care where it's at. Brian bringing it home. A lot of people don't like him. They say because he cry a lot, he flops and this and that. But they just don't like LeBron James. LeBron James know how to win, and that's simple.
But see, my buddy, I had to call him out because he came over to watch the game with me because he thought Boston really was gonna win.
Yeah.
You know, the third quarter, he left already. I was like, nigga, you ain't want to watch the game. You was here hoping LeBron lost so you can try to tease me.
Yeah, trying to throw it in your face. I know. I don't know. It's a bunch of them out there like that.
But that's going to be the show for today, so go ahead and shoot your shot.
You guys have a great day. Be good to yourself as well as to others. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
All right. And there you have it, another great show at HWL Radio Sports. Go over to HWLRADIO.com, download the music app, and also make sure you check out our sponsors page. And like I always say, hit my motherfucking music. And if you don't hear the music, it's because you didn't go over to HWLRadio.com and download the music app. And we out.